Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about DIY preps that I've seen posted on a prepping Reddit that I follow. I mainly follow this Reddit just to see what people are talking about. I answer questions sometimes. I throw in plugs for my channel, that kind of thing. And these are 5 images that I found on this Reddit that I wanted to talk about today. These 5 images, they're not the almighty savior for saving money. Some of them are good ideas, some of them I think are just kind of neat, and that's why I'm going to talk about them today. And before I talk about the 5 different pictures that I downloaded from the Reddit, like the video. If you like this kind of stuff, you can like it at any point. Subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm talking about, what I'm posting. And lastly, if you have friends or family that like this kind of content, then share my videos so that I can spread the word and grow the channel. I put down in the description different ways you can support the channel other than what I've talked about. So let's get on to it. The first image, a tea light candle, maybe a knife. You could probably do it with your hands if you're that kind of crazy, and a soda can. The person that posted this, they were actually asking a question about it. They didn't know if the person was using this as a lantern or if they were using it as a heat source. And to be honest, I don't know the answer either. I believe since the aluminum is silver and it's kind of reflective that it's being used as a lantern, I imagine it does put off some heat because it's heating up the metal and it's reflecting it back towards you. I don't think this is the answer for if you're freezing, and I think there are better light sources, but I thought this was really neat. This is something that a 5-year-old could make. Or this is something that someone could make as an ambient light source. I will test this in the future just because I was intrigued with it. It's a very cheap design. You can get a pack of 100 tea light candles for about $6 at Walmart, and an empty soda can. You get those anytime you drink a soda, or a beer, or a sparkling water, or any of those kind of things that come in an aluminum can. You could probably even find one of these cans outside for free because people throw this kind of stuff out and other people have to pick it up. So, kind of neat picture. The second image is a DIY food pantry prepper bucket, whatever you want to call it. Someone posted this in the Reddit. This is what they did. And they put rice, beans. They have pinto beans. They have kidney beans. I think they have navy beans on there. So, easy way to store your food. It looks like they sealed it in some kind of bag. I can't tell if they put a oxygen absorber in it or not. But they used a 5-gallon bucket. They stuck a bunch of food into a container. And as far as I'm concerned, this is just a great way to store up a bunch of calories. As a prepper, calories are very important. And I think it's more important to establish calories and know you have said months or years of time to survive off of calories, and then start building on your micro and macronutrients. So that was a pretty cool image in my opinion. The next image, it looks like someone hopped on Word, clipped in some pictures. It's a 2-liter bottle and they're making like a natural water filter. If you're not buying a Life Straw or any of those products that filter out, bacteria and microplastics and stuff like this, in this setup, this is a very natural way, in nature, water going into aquifers or reservoirs. This is how the water gets filtered. And this is how water that you get out of wells are filtered. big rocks, slightly smaller rocks, sand, charcoal, and then a cloth just to not let any particles get through. The only thing the image doesn't show very good, in my opinion, is I would say you use about half to maybe 2/3 of the bottle as a filter, whereas the rest is your water. The other thing that the image doesn't show very well is that this is a gravity-fed water source, and so you put your water in, you hang this up in some way, whether you punch holes in the top of it, and you let the water filter down. You've got a bucket or another bottle underneath to catch it, and there you go. Moving on to the next image. I like this one because they're using dryer lint, which most people throw away, or toilet paper rolls, which most people throw away. They're soaking it in Vaseline, or in this case, they're just using a standard petroleum jelly, and it is a fantastic fire source. The other thing that I would say that would make this image a little bit better is after you've shoved this toilet paper roll full of these fire starters, I would wrap it in duct tape, make it fairly water resistant. You know, it can't get out, it kind of holds in the fumes so you don't have a smell. And then if you want, you can even flatten it down, and this is a very light, you know, not buying a fire starting product way to make fires. So thought that was pretty cool. Before I move on to the last image, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. So the last image is a DIY prepping cache. I actually found this one on Google doing a quick DIY search. So whoever posted it in the forum also did that. So I don't think this was, I think this is a very planned picture. The items are very, very generic. They don't show how long the cache is. But what I can say is these are very versatile. You can get 6-inch pipe. This looks like a 2 or 3/4 inch pipe. And whatever you can put in it that you don't want getting wet, you don't want the elements getting to it, PVC is a wonderful product for that. You can bury these in your backyard if you're worried about not being able to use your bug out vehicle to get to your location. You can bury these along the way to your bug out location. And I just think they're a good product. Someone's yelling outside. Anyway, you can put lighters, flashlights, knives, ammo, freeze-dried food, any of those kind of things in these. The only thing I would add to this is I would have a GPS that you can easily locate these with, or where you bury them, have a pretty detailed description of, you put it under this tree next to this highway. It's 10 paces off of a stream, you know, heading uphill in, you know, 180-degree direction, something like that. Because if you lose these, then you've lost your money. So make them very easily findable, whether that's using a GPS or having some sort of notebook or different people memorize where different ones are, so you don't have to keep up with all of them. And with that, that's the 5 DIY preps that I found that I thought were cool. I'll probably make more of these videos because people are constantly coming up with ways to turn everyday items into prepping items. If you liked the video, like it. If you have other items that you want me to talk about in future videos, put those pictures in the comments down below. Maybe point me towards some of y'all's Facebook or Reddit groups, and I'll, you know, draw from my source material there. But that's all I got for you, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys.